And the last thing I want to show you is kind of reconfiguration. So you can see I'm repairing some of my obstacles. One thing to know, I buried a bunch of these logs in the ground, and they were awesome, and they're buried like that far in the ground at least. And Noah loves to slam his head on everything, and he pushed 2 of them out of the ground. So he kind of messed up my little thing here, which I wasn't excited about. The other thing is, it started to come true that some of my logs are starting to rot now, and so I'm putting tops on them to give them platforms to play on. So that's a little bit of a bummer that logs will bring to you, is that eventually they're going to erode and rot, and now you have this big giant stump with what do you do with. In my old house, they actually got sprinkled, is part of the reason they're way more eroded than they would have been here. But so anyway, I'm kind of adding and figuring that out, but you know, the stump things are super nice, but eventually they do erode. So that's kind of how that is. As far as all that configuration, I'm still super happy with it. My hay barn, I built it like a piece of crap. I wish I'd have done it better. I'm going to probably end up doing it, but redoing it. But I want to show you how I broke down kind of some separation stuff too. So right now, temporarily, I'm going to use this as an adolescent feeding area with a pass-through and a feeder in the middle, because I'm going to have a bunch of babies on the property. So we need to transition for a bunch of babies coming in, and how do I keep everybody's feeding system still working right and accommodate the new babies and the does that are going to be having babies. So this is just going to be a little temporary shelter to give an adolescent feeding area, and I'll give them a pass-through to go through. So currently, this is the adolescent feeding area. They pass through there. This is the baby feeding area. They pass through there. I'll cover these up. I'll have this as a birthing area for, well, actually, I'm going to have that as a birthing area for does with cameras. Now, it's important too for you guys to realize these cameras up here, this is all the live feed, and that is really hard to keep running, and we're working hard on keeping this running for you so you guys can see it. And because I like to be able to check on my goats from inside the house and know what's going on. I hear a thump at night, I can kind of just look at my phone and zoom in. This is, you just Google PackGoat TV and you'll be able to watch the live feed. You'll be able to watch the babies play. You'll be able to watch the babies born. The live feed is always available. It's just on Twitch. If you just Google PackGoat TV, all one word, you'll be able to find this channel and watch the goats and watch them play and watch the babies and watch me milk and all kinds of other crazy stuff. But anyway, so we're going to have big babies in here, little babies in here, and then once we're done having babies, the does will be over there, and we've kind of broken up their area too. So let me bring it in here and show you what that looks like. And so come on, Bella. All right, come on, Bella. So these are the girls, and everybody's super duper crazy pregnant right now. Everybody's due within days. Bella, by the way, is Sergeant's mom, the black and white saber alpine cross goat that I'm really excited about. So that's his mom. She weighs like 200 pounds. She's freaking huge. And she's, for a doe, she's got legs, and she's just a big doe. This is Cinder. This is General's mom, the Ober Alpine Cross. So these are the two mothers. These are the two mothers to the two breeding bucks this year. Cinder's only 3, Bella's 4 or 5, and then this is Girlfriend. Girlfriend is, this is her first set of babies she's going to have. And she is Mac's sister, Mac's twin sister. So she's also a Saber Alpine Cross. And I bred her with General. I bred Bella with General. I bred Cinder with Sergeant, the Saber Alpine Cross. And then this over here is Sweetie, and Sweetie's out of the same genetics that goat I was showing you earlier. Come here, Sweetie. Sweetie's the most subtle. She's my only goat without horns. But Sweetie is just a 2-year-old, and she's going to produce really, really giant pure alpines. Or at least she's a pure alpine. And I bred her with Sargent as well this year. So we'll produce a couple of really cool 3/4 alpine, 1/4 saber stuff out of them. So anyway, we're pretty excited. The setup in here, you can see I have 2 different areas. So I can isolate a breeding doe over on this side so that when she's getting really close, which starts tomorrow, then we can put her in there, and then we can put her in here. And then we will be having almost all the birthings we'll plan on having in this chamber. So it'll be this camera you'll be watching it on, and then we'll be trying to let people know kind of when those are going to be happening. And this is my milking area and all that stuff. So you can see I kind of got the pasture all broke up into different areas, and I know this is kind of a long video, but I know you would probably want kind of a herd update and who's that and what do you got going there and all that stuff. So anyway, well, that's everything kind of for the spring update. If you have questions, feel free and put them in the comments. And it's Mark Warnke with PackGoats.com.